Hey guys, what's up? How are you? I am Rachel, the proud creator and founder of Siopa Seize Your Passion, and I'm here from our Facebook group Seize Your Passion every Friday afternoon at 4 p.m. Eastern Time to share with you guys my thoughts for the week, my lessons of the week, my growth for the week, my aha moments, to make you guys think a little differently, to inspire and motivate you, hopefully, to go out there and seize your passion, which for those of you that are new to me or to Siopa and Seize Your Passion, I am a champion of passion, and Siopa is all about realizing your dreams and becoming your best self, specifically with a focus on doing that by doing more of what you love, doing the things that bring you alive, that make you feel like you're fulfilling your purpose for being here. And fulfilling your personal legend and becoming more of who you love. So a lot of personal growth concepts that go into that, personal development and becoming your best self and your true self, because we're all unique and individual, and we all have a unique and individual personal legend that we are meant to manifest. And that's why we're here. That is my belief, and that is a core fundamental part of what Siopa and Seize Your Passion is about and what these live streams are about. So every week I share with you guys some insights, some thoughts, what I've been focusing on the past week on my own journey to seize my passion and become my best self and realize my dreams. And as a way for us to inspire each other, learn from each other, and grow together. And that brings me to this week's sort of message that I want to share with you guys. And what I've been focusing on is this notion of saying no to the status quo, which really means, don't just go through life, grow through life. And I firmly believe that. And I think it's a key aspect of how you can actually seize your passion, realize all your dreams, achieve your goals, and become your best self, is that remembering to focus on that constantly growing through life and not just going through it. And the way to do that is by remembering to say no to the status quo. Okay, so what do I actually mean by that? What does that really mean? Well, in order to go out there and realize all your dreams and become your best self and achieve your goals and success and fulfillment and happiness, yes, that entails very much doing the stuff you love, focusing on your strengths, celebrating your wins, understanding what your unique ability is and what your unique abilities are. We each have unique abilities, unique talents, unique gifts that we were put on this earth to discover and create and manifest and develop and then share and give out back to the world, right? That's how we make our impact, by growing ourselves, learning what our personal legend is, and then putting it back out into the world and sharing it with others. That's my core belief. So in order to realize your dreams and become your best self and really achieve the success and the happiness and the fulfillment that we're all looking for, absolutely, it entails doing more of what you love, engaging in your passions, reconnecting with your passions, discovering new passions, and living out of your own passion in whatever it is you do. It also entails, again, celebrating your strengths, celebrating your wins and your achievements, focusing on your strengths, believing in yourself, believing in your vision, whatever your dreams and goals are. And all that amazing, inspiring, motivating, those states of being that fuel us and help us to go after our dreams and realize them and become our best selves. Absolutely. But that is not the only thing it entails. And the only way to actually realize your dreams and become your best self and attain that ultimate happiness and fulfillment that we're all looking for is to remember to grow through life and not just go through it, which means while it entails doing what you love and focusing on your strengths, it also entails pain and suffering. And that's not something that, people want to say, and that's not something we want to focus on, and it's not something anyone wants to go through, but it is a part of life, and it is an integral part, a key part of how you grow through life and don't just go through it. And pain and suffering is hard. Challenges are hard. Failures are hard. Getting out of your comfort zone is hard. Trying new things is hard. Shaking things up is hard. Saying no to the status quo is hard. And it often entails pain and suffering on whatever level. Sometimes we go through really tough times and it's true pain and suffering. And sometimes we go through, little things that are just not comfortable, because our comfort zone and the status quo and being on that boat that's on sort of sailing itself and coasting through life is comfortable. It's safe. We're used to it. So if you continue to just focus on your strengths and just celebrate your wins and just believe in yourself and in your vision, and again, all those amazing, inspiring, motivating states of being that are a part of what seizing your passion and realizing your dreams and becoming yourself is, but you do that at the expense of not saying no to the status quo, and you avoid getting out of your comfort zone. You avoid suffering through the pain and suffering that comes with the challenges, the failures. You avoid those failures. You avoid those challenges. You're not going to grow through them, because more often than not, the most growth and the most learning about ourselves and about each other and about what we're capable of, and about truly proving to ourselves that we can achieve anything, that we can endure anything, that we are resilient to stress and challenges, that we do have the grit and the perseverance and the determination that we want to believe we have in order to achieve our dreams. That doesn't come from just believing it and just focusing on the positivity of it. It comes from actually going through it, through experiencing the tough times, the challenges, the failures, through shaking things up, through sometimes saying, you know what? Fuck the rules. Sorry, screw the rules. It comes, that's what innovation is all about. That's what getting out of your comfort zone is all about. That's what discovering new things about yourself and what you're truly capable is about. In order to realize your full potential, you have to experience what you are capable of. And you won't experience it if you don't say no to the status quo. You won't experience it if you don't allow yourself to go through those challenges, those failures, and feel them and power through them and get through them and show yourself what it takes to get through them and come out on the other side that much better, that much stronger, that much more resilient, and knowing, not just believing, knowing your full potential and what you truly are capable of, because you've just gone through it. You haven't avoided it. It's so easy. It's human nature. We want to stay safe. We want to stay comfortable. Things are good. I've achieved A, B, and C, so I don't want to rock the boat. Let's keep the status quo. No. If you do that, you're not growing. And if you're not growing, you're not living. I'm sorry. As human beings, we are animals of growth and adaptivity and change and progress. And every day it's about learning something new. It's about doing something a little better. It's about being a little bit better. And yes, you do that, again, that entails through going after your dreams and focusing on your strengths and celebrating your wins. And again, all of that amazing, positive, inspiring stuff, and doing more of the stuff you love and engaging in your passions, all that stuff. But not at the expense of keeping the status quo, not at the expense of not going through the challenging times and the failures, because that is where the most growth happens. And it's not one or the other. There are people who believe that, it's all about no pain, no gain. I don't believe that. But I also don't believe that it's all about just, let me just do stuff I love and I believe in myself, and you know what, let me avoid that because it's not very comfortable. I'm not very good at it right now and I'm scared to do it, and things are okay now and they're comfortable and they're safe, so I'm not going to rock the boat. I'm not going to say no to the status quo. That's not how you're going to achieve your dreams. That's not how you're going to achieve your goals. That's not how you're going to become your best self, because that is not how you grow. You grow through the positive, through the belief, through the growth mindset, but also through the pain and suffering, the hard times, the saying, you know what, I'm not content. Things are not okay. Yeah, they're comfortable. Yeah, they're safe, but I want to change things up. And you know what, that's actually also part of the reason that the concept of personal growth and achieving, becoming your best self and manifesting your personal legend, it's limitless and endless. There is no end line, because you're always saying no to the status quo. You reach a certain level and you say, okay, what can I learn from this? How can I do it even better next time? Or what else can I do? And your passions evolve just like your goals and dreams evolve. Why is that? Because you're saying no to the status quo. Because when you don't say no to the status quo, when you're content and you're safe, you're playing it safe and you're scared to shake things up again and get out of your comfort zone and do something differently this time, to learn something new and prove something more to yourself, you're not growing. You're not growing. You're not learning anything. You're not changing anything. And that state of contentment, you know, and that word I think is misleading because I wouldn't be content with that. That's just going through life. That's just coasting. That's just surviving. It's not thriving. It's not growing through life. It's not constantly learning something new and always becoming better and always thinking about, okay, how can I improve? What can I improve? How can I give more? How can I create more? How can I learn more? How can I add more? You know? And again, it entails some pain and suffering. It does, as does life. But that's part of the process. That is part of what growth is about. You know, without it, it just doesn't work. It just doesn't. And again, the most growth usually comes from those really, really tough times. You know, so many people who went through so many challenging failures and rough times in their personal life and or in their business life, they wouldn't change it for anything in the world because of, in the moment they would say this sucks and I don't ever want to go through this, but after, when they came out on the other side, that much better for it, that much stronger for it, that much wiser for it, that much grown from it, you know, they say they wouldn't change it for anything in the world. And it was actually going through that pain and suffering during that time was what gave them the most growth and what enabled them to truly achieve the goals they want to achieve and continue to strive further and become their best selves, which is, again, what it's all about. So that is my message for the week. My lesson of the week is remember to say no to the status quo. You know, ask yourself, am I just coasting? Am I just going through life on a daily basis? You know, every once in a while, and we're all guilty of it. You know, it's easy to get comfortable and get used to something and something's working, so you stay in that routine. But remember to say no to the status quo. Remember to not try and avoid the tough times, and remember to push yourself, and remember to get out of your comfort zone, and remember to shake the boat and change things up, in addition to always doing more of what you love and being more of who you love. They're both part of that formula and the equation for ultimate growth. Yeah. So have an amazing weekend, everyone. As always, do more of what you love and be more of who you love. And maybe ask yourself, you know, am I just content, or am I playing it safe by keeping things in their status quo? You know, maybe say to yourself, how can I say no to the status quo this weekend? So something to think about. Hopefully it inspired you in some way. And I will be here as usual next Friday at 4 p.m. with a new message and lesson for you guys. Seize your passion and be well. Bye, guys.